them look for the gold.
Aha.
So if it would help, if you looked in, if you see when the ship came in and the anchor came out, if it dragged up, it might have exposed them. So look along the drag marks of the anchor.
Sound advice there, Captain.
Well, it depends. It might come out total what.
You might have
No,
choked
that
us all in
looks
silk.
like sound advice to me.
So Fry, who's been looking for a while, he's at +2.
Mm-hmm.
And Taris is at +1 on their next actions
Marvelous.
as they narrow down the area of search based on that advice.
Well, yeah, with there being 6 PCs and it being a tricky task, they're going to need. Well, you're going to need 3 successes per PC, so you're going to need to get to 18 successes to find the gold. And there could be more sharks on the way. Who knows? And it is the sharks now, right? Where are you, shark? Great white.
Well, just keep me and the little guy, alive, because dying would interrupt the progress forward.
What are you saying, Lone Wolf?
Do what?
And here you go.
Oh, even distracted, that shark recovers from being shaken.
You're hiccuping.
I'm hiccuping.
No, it's hiccuping.
Oh, I actually hiccuped just before you said that, so I thought, what?
Okay.
You heard that?
No, I didn't. Oh, warning came for me. That's not fair. How did he know I did it?
Because you were the one that was pointing at him and laughing and cracking.
Seems a bit unfair to me. I think that's just. Oh, that's fine. Oh, roll that 6.
No, he didn't critically fail.
Drat.
Yeah, great white sharks are pretty big. You're hard to hit for them.
It would be funny if he'd bitten on that electric eel, though.
Oh, it would have been amazing.
It would have been amusing. It would have been amusing. It would have been amusing. As it came swimming in, what I would have done is I would have just used the torn side of my submersible and flipped it 90 degrees. Sorry, I watched the Meg again the other way. Other day.
Have not seen the Meg.
Is that Jaws? Is that Jaws on steroids and growth hormone powers?
It's the biggest shark that ever lived, isn't it? When dinosaurs ruled the earth, then they had ruddy big sharks.
They did.
30-footers. 50-footers, I can't remember which. But anyway, it's a better film than I thought it was. That's all I'll say. Anyway, I'll shut up. Sorry.
All right, the other shark swims closer.
See it on the map. Mind you, I am zoomed in.
It's the other side of the sunken ship.
Of the boat, yes. Yeah. I just nipped out.
This eel has recovered from its stunned status, but remains vulnerable. And it can see a stunned target. It can see, but I think it wants to get away from that shark. So it's going to head over here and have a go at Solimas.
Is it a little unfair?
Well, it can come back and get Cray later because Cray's floating stunned and you're being attacked by a shark and it doesn't want to interfere with the shark. Solimas is the next closest target. But being as he is distracted
and prone, apparently.
Well, that would only lower his.
How are you prone
parry.
in water? I mean, really? How would that work?
Because you're floating limp. You can't. You're not in a position to react to anything.
I see.
No, it did affect. It did take 2 off the attack roll for being prone. It shouldn't be if it's no.
It shouldn't actually, but anyway, he would have missed either way. Where's that electric eel? That one. Now you see, he doesn't like that shark. He doesn't know the other shark's coming there, so he is going to make his way towards the easy meal.
Oh, I hit him when he's down. I see.
Yeah. I mean, they just took improved counterattack. I'm only going to attack them while they're stunned, obviously.
Yeah, that's meta game. The eels couldn't possibly know that.
Yes.
Indeed. But they could know that it's not a shark and it's nearby and it's an easy meal.
I am not easy. I'm yellow. I taste bad.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm all made of bile.
Incapacitated, stunned, distracted, electric eel.
Yeah, which I'm trying to delete, and everything is running so slow today. And I just rebooted before I loaded up as well.
No, maybe this one. Well, maybe this one's a bright spark that's figured out, and he'll do what he wants.
Maybe. Right. We were on to Solimas next, I think. Yes, we were.
Just, oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
When I
Very
deleted
confused
the
then.
eel, it jumped back up to Fry
Very strange.
rather than moving on to the next one. So Solimas.
What am I going to do with an eel? Got a wooden staff.
Oh,
Well, actually, you've got your bow
That's
out
a
at the
good
moment.
thing. It doesn't. It does conduct electricity, doesn't it?
Ah.
Rather well, actually.
You've got your bow out at the moment. You were aiming at a shark, but you've been attacked by an eel now.
Maybe you want a nice.
I was aiming
pouch
at.
for
I
your
was
staff.
actually aiming at this eel that's in front of me that moved down towards.
All right. Well,
I think that's because I shot him last go, wasn't it?
Well, you can take a shot at him. You'll just be against his parry now. That's all. And you've got a +2 support from Josiah.
And I was aiming, so that negates the -2 for using a bow, wasn't it?
But it would negate the -2 for being underwater. Yes.
Yeah.
I still argue bows can't be used underwater. Crossbows maybe, but not bloody bows.
They can when I use them because I'm a kraken.
Wood conducts electricity.
No, he didn't.
Wait, if you stand under a tree and the tree gets struck, you're in trouble. But I know it's not the electricity. It's because the
Well,
tree explodes.
lightning just traveled several hundred feet through the air. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what you're standing next to or under. If lightning strikes that close to
Exactly.
you, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unless you're in a car, in which case you're completely immune to electric.
Actually, that is not true. Because
Rubber tires should help, but not necessarily.
What is a few more inches between the chassis and the ground compared to the 100 feet it just traveled to get from the cloud to your car? Now, I will say that the car tends to act as a Faraday cage.
Yes,
Moving the electricity around.
I can't remember where it was. I can't remember what program it was, but somebody drove his car through a Van de Graaff after building these big giant machines. But anyway, we digress.
Hey ho.
Oh, news article: spillage of watermelons causes delays on the M25. I don't know why I find that funny, but I really do. Sorry.
Okay. So Kralamus is up first, and Fry, unless you want to get a new card, you have a complication in your dramatic task. It might well be something to do with that great white shark that's just appeared ahead in front of you.
Oh, I'm not worried about the great white.
Great white shark. Let's hit it with my bone sword. Hope for the best. I saw that one and thought, I saw that. Oh, for crying out loud!
One more time, and I bet you get the doubles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not rolling again. There's no doubt. If I roll a 1 and a 3 and then a 1 and a 2, you know for a fact I'm going to roll a double 1, aren't I?
Oh, you're going to get a critical.
So your penalty is cancelled out by the support from Josiah, but if you fail the roll this round, it counts as a critical failure and will lose you successes. Maybe the shark has kicked up dust and sand that's clouding the area if you get it wrong.
Or you could conversely choose not to actually do anything this turn.
No, he's doing it.
Yeah, Fry's going to start swimming through these tall grass and looking around.
Okay, and you got 2 successes there, bringing the total, I believe, up to 8 now.
It says 7, but I'll take your word for 8.
There's 2 people doing the dramatic task together. Taris Tun has also got 1 success.
I'll point taken shutting up.
Solimas.
What is wrong with Cray?
Cray attacked an electric eel with a metal weapon, and while he did kill the eel, he ended up stunned himself as its bioelectric field discharged into Cray's body.
Okay, I'm going to shoot this other eel.
Okay, well, you'll be at -2.
Doesn't matter, I'm going to roll.
Here comes the crit fail after that arrogance.
That's what I was hoping for.
You mean?
It wasn't a crit fail, but it is still a miss.
Blow all the bennies. Blow all the bennies.
Yeah, remember, I'll be redealing adventure cards and bennies at the end of this fight.
Yeah, you got 5 bennies to use up before the fight ends, before you get all your bennies back.
You make it sound like a challenge to get through them.
Not that your characters would know that, being all metagamey.
I've got to do it one more time.
Go for it.
Is he getting lower like me every roll?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't read his other dice. I just saw the 1 on that one.
Yeah, it's got down to a 0 now.
Off.
Right, we need the dice jail, don't we? Because this is just
Yeah, see.
There you
Buck
go.
up,
Look at
buck
that.
up. Crack on with it, young man.
Oh, you didn't even hurt it.
Oh, Benny, that. There you go.
I want my bennies to get double 6. Right.
You got a double, and it made it total 6.
Oh, I want my Benny back, Benny back, Benny back. Still got a Benny.
Oh, you can.
Oh, what?
Okay.
How many Bennies in there?
All of them.
Yep, he said a naughty word.
I didn't.
Several times, at least 3 times.
I never said a single naughty word. You have got naughty ears. You imagine things.
Don't say naughty words.
You can hear swear words that are not there. My accent.
Your
I'm just
accent
going to
says F words, does it?
I'm just going to send my D8 to jail. Didn't work.
Okay, Cray calls.
That didn't
You
work.
have recovered from being stunned.
Excellent.
You do remain vulnerable, though.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe I should go for a great white shark because they're less shocking. That wasn't a joke. That was being literally true. I wasn't joking. I just, you know.
They're less shocking, but they're more sharking.
Okay, they are more shocking.
I don't know what's going on there, but the game is not rolling the dice I'm telling it to roll, so I'm giving up at that point.
Yeah, it's done the same to me. It's like it's hacked, though.
Well, I'm going to Benny that.
Okay, so your blade slashes into the great white shark.
Could you just re-roll that for me? I'm just going to get the dog because I'm going to Benny it.
Okay.
It's just that the dog's barking the house down.
Could you get that? Because I'm just going to go in the corner and cry.
Yeah, well, yeah, there is that too. Bloody dog.
I'm going to get eaten by a shark, aren't I?
What, me? Or you? Or both of us? Oh, okay. Thank you. Did you spend the Benny?
I did spend the Benny, but you still didn't hurt the shark, because sharks are big and tough.
They are, aren't they? It's just not fair.
This could be something to do with Shane Hensley really liking great white sharks.
It was the name of the company once upon a time, wasn't it?
That's whose fault it is. Well, no wonder I don't stand a chance then. All right, I'm going to leave it at that in case I need some bennies to defend myself.
Okay, so we move on to Josiah.
Quite excited a few years back when I found the black and white and colour versions of the original Savage Worlds rule set.
Ooh.
The only one I haven't got now is the original test rule book, which I've never managed to come across. I literally bought the same book twice just so I had every version of the rule set up to deluxe.
Have you got the Great Rail Wars?
No, I'd
There
like
you
to get
go.
hands on that.
That's the original.
See, I do.
Yes.
I've given away my earlier copies and my Explorers editions. I gave them away to various other people.
No, I've kept them all. But then I've, even though I don't play it anymore, I own every edition of Dungeons and Dragons as well, even though I haven't played it since second.
I've got the Back Me set. So
First set I ever had. Big, the red dragon on the cover.
Oh yes. So
Got the
Josiah.
Me
fifth
too.
edition version of that as well. I've got the 5th edition version of it as well, just because I lost the original red box.
Mhm.
Actually, no, I do have it up in the loft. Thinking about it, my original red box. Just lost the dice. Shutting up.
Yeah. What are you up to, Captain Josiah?
That's a good question. I think we're going to have to go on with this dramatic task.
You're assisting with the task, are you? With advice or with joining in yourself?
What is wrong?
Well, the thing is, I can get better, potentially get better results by using work the room.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yes. So if we don't get this done quite quickly, we are going to be eaten by sharks. Don't want to panic anybody, but that's what's going to happen to you.
I personally preferred it when he just did it in underwater speak, so we didn't understand him.
Yeah, it was much more pleasant then. Oh, he's going for intimidation this time.
And
intimidating us? Thanks.
Yes, pointing out the fact that you're about to be eaten by sharks is probably, if you don't hurry up and crack on.
Your D8 exploded.
So
it did, but they're both +2s either way.
Both +2s. I think the thing that quite invigorating.
So Taris goes for +2 support, and Fry will have a +2.
Hello, Fantasy Grounds Academy. Is that Laroon?
Jog over there.
I see.
How are you?
Just don't give a posture to the guy who's staring at the open jaws coming towards him. Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to move over there for the gang up bonus.
But not with you, Kev. With Cray.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I rest my case.
I have a cunning plan.
Ah. Is it so cunning you could put a tail on it and call it a seahorse? Right, this electric eel is not happy that you've been shooting at it.
Well, I could, but it would be a bit of a mare. So he's coming over here.
Oh no! Trying to get me. Electric eel was trying to get me.
And he's releasing himself.
All over me.
All over you, because he's not going to get anybody else there.
I've just seen why he's called Electric Eel Giant 3. He's got 3 heads.
Yeah. Well, each one is a small group of electric eels, you see. So, Solimas, I need you to make a vigor roll at -2, please.
Bit mean.
And if you can't make an evasion roll now, which is agility at -2, you are going to be stunned.
Yep.
Oh, sugar.
Oh, dear. So you are stunned.
Oh dear. Yeah, we did that. The eels came along.
Over to go on the combat tracker.
Yeah, sharks came along when we attacked an eel.
There we go. And the water around Solimas lights up, doing a massive 5 points of damage to him.
Well, not exactly. Because there's there's a piece of a metal pole that fell off a ship nearby, and the arc actually warps round him, negates the stun, negates all damage. What a lucky break!
Whoa. That was incredibly lucky.
Well, it actually just sort of lands on top of the electric eel and earths on the ground just as the electric eel discharges. So it's touching the electric eel and touching the ground just at the right second.
Well, Solimas, wasn't that a lucky break?
Very, very lucky. He's lucky that piece of metal. It's almost like the Flash when he resurrected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
Paris doesn't like in the way this looks. She's going to go over here deeper in this stuff to look at more. Now I have the +2. Do I still have the +1 from before that I never used?
You don't, because it came from the same person, so the higher
Oh.
one overwrites it.
Okay, well, I'm going to search over here where we hadn't looked already.
Okay. So that's all one short of the raise.
Okay.
Someone's gone very robotic.
Yeah.
Sounded like a horn.
Dirty part fast.
Are you're going to use any of that? That makes sense. Oh, not as good.
Her microphone's packed up.
Whose microphone's packed up?
Paris.
Ah.
Yeah,
Taris's
Push the
microphone.
Talk is making a beeping noise.
Yep. Sorry, Taris, we cannot hear you. You just go beep when you try to talk.
Oh, that's a good idea.
They started part fast.
It sounded like one of those detectors, like a metal detector sound, like she was hovering it over something and detecting.
Metal.
Yes.
No,
Like you
it's
do with a
still
metal
just going
detector.
boop.
Yeah, you sound like a metal detector, sorry.
There's no more television. Please remember to turn it off.
Either that or Elspeth is putting out such a string of profanity that the entire internet is bleeping her out.
No, it just sounds like that dot in the middle of the screen if you're old enough to remember that sort of thing.
Yes.
When TV wasn't 24 hours in the UK.
What, teletest card?
Right. Well,
No. It was just a white dot in the middle of
Oh,
the screen.
after the teletest card.
yeah. Okay, Elspeth. Right. So one success there, taking the team total up to 9, and the Sharks are going again. Marvelous.
Use some
He
strange new
sounds
usage of the
too
word marvelous.
excited to do about that, doesn't he?
Yes.
Oh, it's always great to attack people with sharks because you can pretend to make do the Jaws theme because copyright and stuff. And well, since it's been pointed out to me that Cray Cooled is yellow and therefore doesn't taste nice and is made of bile, the shark's going to go for the wiry, tough old guy that's turned up instead.
And I've used my magic. Get out for the jail free card. Look, keep your suspenders. Yes.
But you're far too small to be hit. It just can't bite. It's going to have to start wild attacking, I think, these sharks. And this one, somebody tried to suffocate it. He's not happy about that. Oh, he's very unhappy about that.
Good.
Anybody got a card play left that doesn't have a decent card?
Oh dear.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
Kalimos.
It's the fake sincerity I like that. Oh dear, snigger, snigger, snigger.
It's more. What was the last thing you said about sharks? That you were about to get eaten by one? It appears this.
I could play Noble Sacrifice, so basically to stop myself taking damage, I'll take it instead.
You could do that.
That's insane logic.
Right, first things first.
I can give you seize the
dice.
day.
What's that do?
You act as if your card is a joker this round, which would give you a +2 to your soak roll.
Would you like that?
Might as well. I've got nothing else to lose, have I?
Is it Carol?
Except my arms, my legs.
Yep.
Is it K or S? Is it Carol or Solid?
It's the K one. He's Kralemos.
Thanks. There you go.
Well, I can also I was going to say I could also check what Taris has got adventure card wise.
He's already played it.
But you've already played it.
Right,
So you'll have a +2 to your soak roll.
Oh, look at that!
Ooh. Is he going to soak all 4? He does.
Hey!
God made it all 4. Thank you.
Yes.
That's totally epic.
Go on, tell me how you get out of that one then.
Well, basically, you know how the shark's eyes roll back at the last second, doesn't it? Just before it bites.
Yep.
At that % moment in time, I remember that squids can propel gas, and I excrete a load of air to burst and to give me a high-speed dash out of the biting jaws.
He farted himself.
You fart out of the way. Okay.
No, they don't do gas, do they? They squirt water through. So I literally used water element. I basically panicked and did an elemental water manipulation to create 2 water jets to scoop me out of the way at the very last second.
He
your
pissed
story.
himself.
Everybody else knows that you wet yourself.
There may or may not be a cloud of ink around me as well, yes. And it's definitely ink.
Definitely ink.
Definitely ink.
And another great white shark swims over the top of the wreck.
Oh, joy. He's definitely trying to kill us.
Oh, he's just trying to get us to find the gold so we can get in.
Yeah.
Good roll. I told you, sending my dice to jail worked.
It did.
There is a dice jail
extension, I know.
Yeah. Doesn't
All
work.
it does is it sort of... No.
Cray Could has a joker, as do the great white sharks.
Well, back, Trish, we're doing kind of.
Oh, crikey,
poorly
they're
at
not
the minute.
wild cards, are they? I hadn't noticed that.
No, they're not.
They can still have jokers.
They can still
Good.
draw the. They
can still have jokers. Yes, I know, but it doesn't. I was worried they had living 4 soap dot bennies now as well.
I want to go before it.
Well, you can make an agility roll then. You may not go before it.
Should have been athletics, not agility, shouldn't it?
That would make a. Would that make a difference? That might make a difference. Do I get?
Go on then. Roll athletic.
All right.
Agility's deluxe. It's
roll athletic.
It wouldn't have made any difference, but anyway.
It does make a difference because.
Go on then. You can go.
I'm rolling it.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't notice Josiah was rolling dice instead of you.
So, yeah. So
confused me.
No, you
7 doesn't beat a 9.
No, it doesn't.
Fine. Okay, it can go first then.
Right then. So it goes for another chow down on Josiah.
Right, the worry old man.
I don't think that fixed it.
Yeah, it did.
That fixed it.
It
Except
fixed
for
it.
the human.
Hurrah!
Yeah, but I'm still getting that weird little tingy noise in the background. Well, we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and connect to the table.
Oh.
Roll that one. Roll that one on the 6.
He's got ink in his gills.
I've never seen a shark sneeze before.
Yep. There was a shark sneezing because it sucked your ink in through its gills.
It's ink.
It's ink.
It was definitely
honestly.
ink. Yeah.
So it's
Calamus has got a
incapacitated.
strange mutation though. All of his ink's yellow.
See, I don't know why I did that. It doesn't matter.
Because he wanted to move up one spot.
Oh, he looked the water over.
Oh, what on earth is going on here?
Good question.
I was trying to do something on the combat tracker and it's just made my map bigger, which was not what I was after, but never mind.
Well, Great White Freeze appears to have targeted Cray.
Yep, it has, and has hit Cray as well.
Ooh, dear.
Well,
And you got the nice Joker bonus to dodge to soak that.
Yep, not quite as bad as the hit that was on Kralamos.
Understatement. Soaked.
I gotta kill this.
I wish you could counterattack when you soak. That would be cool.
Unfortunately, you cannot. But it is you now, Craycold.
That is true. Well, let's go all out. I'm going to wild attack with the Joker.
Ooh. You need me to put the wild attack on?
Depends how quickly you want it to be put on.
In all honesty, the way my combat track is running,
Okay, then I'll do it.
I might get there before you, but I might not.
Well, I've clicked it.
Elspeth is just connecting.
Mm.
There you go, you're on.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it showed it me after you said that.
Yeah, it's still looking at it, but
What was that? That is
Was a hit.
pants. I need a raise.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
I'm gonna Benny it. Oh, for sake.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll stick with that then.
You bennied the attack roll, not the damage roll.
I hadn't rolled the damage roll yet.
Oh, you hadn't. Sorry.
You're going for raises.
I was going for a raise.
Yes, you were.
I know I was. What is wrong with my... Right, they're going to jail too. Whatever you just
Slash
did.
die. I typed slash dice space 200D whatever you're rolling, and that's what I did. The logic is it moves the random number generator on. Whether it really does anything.
Doesn't. There's no logic to it. Looks nice.
I'm sure it looks good.
It looks really pretty. Yes.
So it makes you feel good when you roll a load of dice just to say, and just, you know what I mean? So now you've rolled 200d6. You've moved on.
You're talking about all this, and nothing had happened until just now.
Yep. Right. Electric Eel comes in and bites
Oh.
Solimas.
They're so pretty. What dice are those?
They are. Oh yeah, actually, I tell you, they are. They're going to be knots of. They're not the knots of fate, are they? Are they the annulus of focus dice? Yes, they are.
They're
I think
pretty.
the annulus of focus hot oil. I think.
Knots of fate. Frost or boil.
Oh, frost boil. Yes, knots
That's
of fate.
hot
Frost
oil.
boil.
Ah. Well, your frost boils have been bitten by an electric eel, Solimas.
Got me right on the. Oh, I can't believe it.
Bit you on the frost boils, causing a wound.
He thinks it caused the wound.
Well,
It hurts.
You've got a Benny at least.
it hurts unless you benny it.
This is how much the dice don't like me. I clicked on the dice to look on them in the fantasy ground store, and it says no product found.
Oh, no.
They're a bundle these days.
Okay,
Don't forget. Just go to bundles. That's where I go.
What for bennies?
Still got a benny, Solimas.
Yay!
He did only think that he bit you. He's bitten your bow instead.
That's what I like to call it anyway.
Ah, Josiah.
Josiah. It's a bit. Yes, right. So let's have at it.
You go in for the shark.
Do you know what? I'm going to be a bit stupid about this and do multi-action.
Oh.
But he was kung fu farting.
Well, you have missed the great white shark.
Oh, parry up. Needs a parry of 7. That's still a 50-50. It was well worth doing, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That would help.
Do you know what? I'm gonna Benny the first attack.
Still missed him.
Oh. Right, okay, fair enough. Let's just do the follow-up attack. What's it wrong with dice today?
The dice
the
are
dice are
really
broken.
bad, aren't they?
Yeah.
Dice are really broken today.
Yeah, I was hoping I could beat a 7 twice and get 2 attacks on them, but apparently no. I'm going to save my pennies because other people might need them.
Mm.
Well, I wasted one, and I don't
That's
know why I
better.
did it. So
Okay,
Right.
Terraston is going to move deeper into the muckweed over here and start moving things around physically while she's looking. So it'll be a notice, but hopefully it'll do better.
Now you've got a +2 support from Josiah, but you've got a -2 for the complication of the King of Clubs. So as you're moving around in the muckweed, there you get your foot tangled around something, and it kicks up a load of silt, which obscures your vision.
So they just negate each other, right?
They negate each other. It's a straight roll, yeah. But if you fail, it is a critical failure. But you did not fail. You
I
still
might
got the
have
raise.
actually fixed something over here. I feel
Yeah,
something on my foot.
you found something. You're not sure quite what it is because you can't see through all the silt. But that was a raise. So we have a
I'll do that.
total of
You found Richard Dreyfuss.
yeah. We've got 11 successes in total so far, and you've
God, throw
disconnected.
it back if it's
I'll be
Richard
back.
Dreyfuss.
Okay, Kralamos.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
From Jaws.
Yeah, I'm not a Dreyfuss.
No, so when Jaws attacks the cage, Richard Dreyfuss gets out and swims down into the reeds. That doesn't get him. That's what you just Richard Dreyfuss height.
I think I'm going to risk
Throw him
it.
back.
Oh.
Hey, we could throw him to the sharks.
Kralamos is getting angry.
Old attack twice.
Mm.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. It's a hit with
Ooh.
a raise. I'm happy with
I've
that.
got the Victoria
Yeah.
Wood song in my head.
And a hit. I'm happy with that.
Oh, wow. So the multi actually, he got the 2 hits in. So let's have 2 damage rolls.
Happy with that.
A wound and a wound. You will be happy with that because if the second one was shaken, you'd have got very disappointed.
Exactly.
So one
Oh,
blade
can't they?
slashes across the underside of the shark, and then as you swim along the side of it, you ram your blade into its gills, and the shark turns belly up.
You killed the shark. Got lunch now.
You killed a shark. Shark steaks for everyone. Are you going to do any
Shark
moving
fins.
away from there, or are you just? So you're not doing a little victory dance. You are going to join in the fight against the other 2 sharks. Marvelous.
I'm just giving gang up bonuses.
Yep.
As I swim across the bottom like an asthmatic ant carrying heavy shopping.
I didn't know that you knew what asthmatic ants carrying heavy shopping swam like, but I'm glad I now know. Fry!
I've gone back to where I started.
You have?
I believe I get a +2 for this, don't I?
You do get a +2, because Josiah is yelling at you that we're all going to get eaten by sharks if you don't find that gold quickly.
Am I there on your map?
Yes, you are.
Because I thought I moved to there.
You are there on my map.
I'm there.
Oh, right. You've
And I've closed and reopened. Okay.
okay, that's a little bit off.
Can you
Right,
see my move request?
I have received your move request. I will do it again and see if that makes a difference.
Okay, I moved much more fast this time. Thank you.
Ah.
Shutting up.
So, Fry, you too think you found something that might lead you towards some gold. Feels to you maybe it's a bit like a bit of a chain or something. Maybe somebody's actually buried some gold down here rather than it being loose on the sand. Who knows? Solomas,
Okay.
you got an eel right up in your face.
Seems to be a eel.
Came underwater with this lot.
Got on a boat on with this lot.
Hit it with my staff.
That's it. You wallop it over the head with your bit of wood.
Whack it.
Well, it's not hurt, but you don't get shocked by it either.
Wooden staff. And I got a reach of extra, but do I want to waste an adventure card on that crap? No, I don't. Okay, so I will pass my turn.
Okay.
Joker's all.
Unfortunately not. And the sharks are up first. So the one that's attacking Josiah
Sharks
goes for another snap. And bites into him. Taris Tun will be going next before the next shark because that attack's already happened, so the damage will get rolled. Josiah, that might hurt a bit.
Ow.
Ouch.
It's bitten onto your beard and pulled it out. Are you with us, Josiah?
I'll even unmute my mic, it helps as well. Yeah, so yeah, I was soliciting bennies in chat.
I tried that earlier, didn't get anywhere, I'm afraid.
You know what?
Yeah.
We never sent that message.
Yes, we did. I've solicited bennies for you. I've sent a message to a friend of ours who wanted to watch the 50 Fathoms stream and give you all bennies.
I mean, I mean, the real long shot. Do we have enough bennies? I don't know.
No, that's a good question.
Try does, but the rest of us are a bit low.
So what we're going to do is.
That's because the two people with most bennies have been quite sensible and stayed away from the sharks.
Yeah.
And I've been shouting at everybody and spending mine. So what I'm going to do is target this. I'm going to wild attack. Oh hell, to hell with it, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, isn't it my turn?
Have I got a wound to soak?
Yeah, you've got a wound to soak. It's not your turn. You've been hit, and then it will actually be Taris's turn.
Right, I have a wound to soak. So here we go. With my three. Come on, let me drag a penny. With my only 3 pennies left. Come on. There's one.
You soak one of the 3.
Give me a 6.
That's still 1.
I seem to be leaving ink behind me.
You do, don't you?
I am going to spend the last penny and see what happens.
Oh, I can't change the colour, otherwise it buggers everything up. So obviously underwater it would be slightly greener, wouldn't it?
Is it going to let me spend the last penny?
I don't know.
Come on. You know what
I think it's because Kev's changing his colour.
Right, stop
it's
now.
Freaking out a little bit.
Sorry, I've stopped. There we are. Be a good boy.
Okay, the Benny disappeared.
Well, tell you what, I will give you a Benny back then. There you go, have your Benny back.
That's an interesting bug there. We'll have to report that once the smite works.
Oh, come on. Right. How about a nice game of chess?
All right then, Sister Shark.
A nice game of.
How about we play Global Thermonuclear War instead? Taris Tun.
Okay, she's going to move deeper over here in the seaweeds. Just a little. And the only thing I got here is looking, so.
Well, keep looking then.
Oh, I'll Benny it. Well, at least it's a success.
That is the one success.
And that would be it for me.
Okay, so Josiah.
Josiah
remains shaken.
is going to remain shaken, and there's I have a penny. I have a penny. I'm going to penny to unshake.
Okay.
And I am going to wild attack. And I am going to wild attack. And here we go. Go for it.
And you've got a hit.
You've got a hit. I don't know a shot, though I really don't have much confidence in it.
Your mighty cutlass does not hurt the shark.
Righty-ho.
Which will move us on to Solimas.
Bash this thing again. Hopefully kill it this time.
Okay.
How many more successes do we need?
As a group, you need 18 successes. You are more than halfway there at the moment. You are on 9, 10, 11. You're on 13 at the moment.
13.
Trying to eat as we can.
13 for 5, isn't
it? Bloody hell.
So, Solimas. Yeah, poor Solimas. His staff failed. Cray cooled.
Yes.
What are you going to be doing? Fralamos has come to gang up on one of the sharks with you.
I'm going to try the same again. I'm going to do the whole wild attack thing and see if it works. Now I've got new shiny dice.
Okay.
Oh, you bought some new shiny dice.
That's why I logged out.
I didn't notice you logged out.
Yeah.
Which ones you've got? The Annulus knots or the other ones?
Well, your wild attack's on.
I completed the set.
Oh, yeah, I do that every time they bring out a new set.
First time it said 48 quid. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, wait, no, I'm not logged in. That's why.
If you GM games on Games Day, they give you the dice for free.
Do they?
Yes.
A bit late for that now.
Yeah, I've bought them all.
Yes. But I just thought I'd point that out for people going, oh, that's nice dice. Yes, they give them
Being
away
hit
for
with
free.
a race.
Okay.
Yes. See, that's not a problem. But if you notice, this is obviously what they put in the code. You've just bought new dice. Make sure they roll high.
Oh, look at that. Look at that damage.
Clearly they did.
They definitely have programmed it that basically buying dice means they will roll high for the first time you use them. Interesting bit of coding they put in there.
Definitely. Well, another shark
bites the dust. It's under, oh my god, that's a big splat.
It
A
is.
massive splat. Okay, on to Fry, who's still searching around in the weed.
Yeah, Fry is still searching. We have, what, 13 total?
You have 13 at the moment, yes. 5 more needed to get the prize that you're looking for.
Yeah, so 13 for 5, so we've had five rounds so far.
Come on, come on. Ah, you didn't keep exploding. You know what? We got a few bennies and there's only one shark left, so let's try that again.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There we go.
That's
That'll get us 3.
That gets you 3 successes. Nicely done.
Okay.
And Kralamos. Well, your gang up did get. What was the difference between the success and the raise when Cray attacked? Oh, is this just on that shark? Is it?
It is just on that particular shark. Yes, I didn't get the raise.
That's a vigor roll on that shark.
It's annoying. I'm. Let's do it. Yes.
He's got it.
Got the
He's got
raise.
the raise. He's got the raise. So vigor at -2 for the shark.
I just want it stunned because it's easier for everyone else to take it down then.
They are pretty tough.
Oh!
I think it didn't notice. Oh dear.
Didn't hit his nose, he hit his ass.
Yeah.
Didn't
Right,
shark
the
ass. Is...
Hang on.
Oh, you're moving up, are you?
Well, I need to get in to increase the gang up for whoever hits the shark next.
Yeah.
I'll end my. Oh, you've already had my turn, so I don't need to.
Yeah.
Right. So this electric eel here has had a round to charge up. So he's actually going to back away from Solimas, who gets a free attack on him.
Someone's using a bow.
No, he's using a staff.
Oh, of course he is. Yes, shutting up.
On free attack miss.
He had his big stick out.
Or as I like to call it, my wand.
Oh,
Right.
that's just taking the pedal.
You're the one who does
No.
that. In the gills of a fish.
Yeah, you can't take the pedal. You left it behind. So, evasion rolls and vigor rolls at -2. If you fail, please, everyone under that template.
Am I under that template?
Yes, you are.
Right. Evading first or vigoring first?
You can do it whichever way you like.
Which
You
one's evasion? Is that agility?
actually, no. Make the vigor roll first, and if you fail the vigor roll at -2, you then have to dive out of the way instead of the shock.
Okay.
Because you won't have to move if you pass.
You missed the ruddy shark by about 1 or 2 pixels until you zoom in.
Well, look at that. I think I made it that time.
Solimas is fine. You were expecting that.
So what's your evasion roll then?
Just backslash roll evasion.
Slash roll space evasion. So Kralamos gets out the way.
Sense a disturbance in the water.
Cray Cooled is stunned again. Clearly, you're vulnerable to electricity.
Clearly.
Just so. Oh, yeah.
I know what it is. I've got it. You know when you're wiring a plug, you got different colours of wire. Which one do you earth it through? The neutral. What colour
And you're
am I?
underwater, don't forget, so you can't see the colours.
Yeah, but I'm the same colour as the earth wire. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh hey, oh ho! I just followed through my toe.
Yep, stunned. You're changing colour again, Kralamos.
Yeah, sorry. I've gone to black. Don't know what's going on. I was trying to put it back to my original colour, but it's not working. There we go. Sorry. Well, water mage, I should be blue.
Ooh.
You should.
Phone call.
Mine's is the same colour as my beard.
In real life or in game?
You used the dropper, did you?
No, I forgot. I always forget about the dropper.
And now it's taken forever to stun Josiah. Oh, so much so I've even gone to not respond. There we go. You're stunned. Marvellous. And we move on to the next round. And Solimas, you are up first with the King of Spades.
Taking a phone call.
Okay.
He's on hold then.
We'll put you on hold. Then the electric eel goes again. Right. I think the electric eel is going to swim onwards. And
to be honest, that many sharks in the water, surely it should just bugger off.
It is. It's it made for a stun, and then it's buggering off over this way.
I have to admit, I looked at Taris Ton and thought, my gosh, Taris just spent a load of bennies to get the 10 of hearts, and then I realised, hang on, no, that's not.
No, they're in the middle of a dramatic task.
Yes.
Not fast.
So Taris Ton is next.
Yeah, she sees that eel moving around. She's gonna move up this way.
Avoid things that can kill me.
Avoid the things that can kill me and keep looking.
Mm-hmm.
That's one more towards it.
That is one more, yes. You're on 15 successes now. Kralimos.
Right, well, it didn't do anything last time, did it? Trying to be clever, and it only cost me power points. So, that's what I'm looking for. Let's try that way. Come on. There it goes.
So this time you're just going to try hitting it really hard.
Hitting it really hard indeed. Right.
2 hits.
With the first hit. Oh, yes.
Oh, look at that. And 4
I think you got it.
Right.
You have indeed got it.
I shoved my bow sword down its throat and stab it in its kidneys. Gosh knows
And
how
its
I
liver.
manage that, but obviously I do. Actually, what I probably do is I basically shove. I literally swim underneath it and basically slash straight through its swim bladder. It floats upwards, and all the other sharks chew it apart for 4 winds.
Totally.
Huzzah! Right. Oh no, it's not over yet, is it?
It's not quite over yet. Solomas is interrupting. So what are you going to be doing, Solomas?
I am going to be supporting the crazy treasure fight.
No, that was not a Benny to re-roll. That was a Benny to spend power points. But anyway, there we go.
Oh,
I'll do
points anyway.
it.
So, Solomas, you have.
Yeah, I'm going to give some support to this treasure hunting.
Okay.
Notice rolls. I'm going to use my keen old man's eyes to them. Look there.
Better look. So that's going to give a +1 to young Master Fry.
Yeah, I just like to point out the reason the other
how do
fish
you
on the map,
work the room?
just use it, roll it, and then right click it, and then roll it. You'll get 3 dice.
Yep.
So the reason the other fish haven't come across is they're being a bit coy.
Don't carp on about it.
Oh, cod. Stop it, you lot.
I knew Salmon would have to do this.
That tuna?
There you go. You can all have a Benny.
Because we're about to lose him.
Yes. And
just me.
Josiah, you've recovered from being stunned.
I've recovered from being stunned, but
You recovered from being stunned. I think actually that bite from the shark before did actually kill you, and then the electric eel has started your heart again.
Where I am, I'm bleeding to death.
If only somebody had a healing potion.
Yes, if only somebody. By the way, have we checked? Are we doing this in like proper lines, or are we just like bimbling about doing over there? Why don't you just?
Any organisation was probably bollocksed up by electric eels.
Fry is following the clues.
There are clues.
Which at this point is a chain.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but somebody worked parallel to the chain. So anyway, so +1 to each to Fry and Tanis.
And Cray is up next.
Uh,
There's only one electric eel left, and it seems to be swimming away.
oh. Really?
Yep.
I meant, what? Have the rope.
I was ignoring it.
Okay, fine. If it's swimming away, I don't need to chase it.
To be honest, he needs schooling in how to do fish puns properly.
Indeed, yes. I have only one thing to say to you about that.
Barnacle humor.
Okay. Can I join the search for gold? Can I help with that now?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Absolutely, you can. I can add you to the dramatic task.
You know that pun was Ely bad, right?
I thought we had Finn with the pun.
You guys aren't doing well at all.
I've had enough of this.
We wayly need to stop now. There you go. That's my last one.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It is starting to grate my soul.
No, Kev, you lose a Benny. Whales aren't fish.
Some of these puns may fall flat.
They've just not got the
For a
soul.
second there, I thought you changed your character's name to Craig Cold, but because my brain was obviously still thinking about fish things, I missed out. I missed the fact it had a U and an L in it.
Right, I hate to tell you this, but if Fry gets 2 successes, you've found the gold as he's pulling his way along the chain.
Why do you have to tell us that?
Because I hate to tell you it.
Oh, you hate.
And you've got a +2 in support in total, Fry.
I think we're going to get into the temples, and there's going to be guards with pole arms.
What, pikes?
No, halibuts.
Ah.
There we go.
Halibuts with pikes.
Nicely done there. So just as the last of the electric eels is swimming away, Fry, you follow along that chain and find it leads to a stone casket, which when you open it up, has got several pounds of Kahana Flume's gold stored in it.
Dreyfus's head.
And one of them is exactly the same shape as Richard Dreyfus's head.
We need £1 of gold, don't we?
You need £1 of gold.
Okay, so I will take one of these £1 things and close the box and swim back to everybody else. Okay, guys, I found it.
And I will reset the bennies. I will reset the adventure.
Hold on. There we go.
I've already reset the bennies. There you go. I'll be nice.
Benny back.
You can have it back.
I got on the adventure cards. Ooh. Oh, for crying out loud. I've just got hidden stash. I mean, something else.
That would have been really helpful before, wouldn't it?
It would have been. As opposed to betrayed. It's useless. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, that is the temple, isn't it? For some reason.
That is not the temple.
Oh.
But it is near where
near the table.
That
okay.
is the entrance to the temple.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that there. Oh, that's a bit of... Is that always there? Or did you...
That was always there, and you always could have run down there and avoided the sharks completely, but you didn't have gold before you got here.
Well, let's go there now.
Yeah, we had to turn up with gold.
Yeah, if you turn up without gold, you have chosen poorly. So you make your way through the tunnel, deep underneath one of the mountains that eventually formed the Kahana Flumes. Bioluminescent lichen line the walls, giving it a strange, eerie glow as you make your way further and further down. Until eventually I load up a new map.
You ran out of cool things to say while you were getting around it.
Yeah, it was taking ages. Where what's that? And everything dies when I load the encounter.
As these days, adding encounters can take forever and a day these days. I don't know why.
Yeah. And it's not saved them on the map either.
That sounds familiar.
Right, well, they'll appear as I put them on the map then. I'll share the map for you anyway.
That looks pretty.
It looks like a giant octopus may have once made this cave its home. But now there's nothing more than rotting flesh. And several kahana can be seen in various places around this cave above the water as you rise up out of the water as you come out of the tunnel. You'll be able to see some of them when I actually turn them all visible. There we go. There's a bunch of kahana, all on the steps of what looks like the ruins of what may have once been some kind of temple. As you all surface,
oh wow, there's quite a lot of them.
As you surface, they turn to look at you, and one in the middle who's wearing some kind of jewelry around his neck raises up his spear and calls out in Masakwani, "Interlopers, what brings you here? Speak or die."
Fry will go ahead and swim forward a little bit and say, we're not trying to interlope. We just need to get some. It was gold blessed, guys, right? We just need to get some gold blessed so that we can try and stop. What are we doing with the gold anyhow? I don't remember you guys saying.
Well, I don't think we'll tell. Well, I don't know if we want to tell them that. Do they hate the sea hags here? It will assist us in trying to deal with the sea hags. I'll shout.
Oh well, I think that's a persuasion roll from Fry, supported by Kralamos. Then.
There you go. That took me 50% of my bennies to do.
You'll survive.
I'm sure you will. So a +2 to Fry's persuasion.
I'm persuading. Oh no, that's okay.
Bother.
And what is Solomas adding to the proceedings?
Oh, good looks and.
You're just standing there. Okay.
Well, no, he's probably the one that encouraged me to go forward in the first place.
Yeah,
it's okay. You go talk to him. You're the right person. So
what matters it to us?
Total?
Yeah. What matters it to us if the hags flood the world further? All the more space for us to live in.
Well, I did just say, not that you heard me because I was muted, that it's absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with the sea hags.
Well,
Is it not? I thought it was.
yes, there'd be plenty of space for us to live, but the octopons are all over the place. They
By
killed
the
my
way,
family,
Good call.
and if we don't have some help, at least a little bit of help, the octopons may take over, and then there'd be none of us at all.
Let's have another persuasion roll then.
by the way, the other thing is we're basically sitting on a big volcano. We're getting flumes under the water, but the
Yep.
octopods could cause the volcano underneath you to erupt, and that could, in order to sink the world. I mean, so yes, it'd be great more water, but you'd all be fried in the process.
Oh, that's definitely some support from Josiah there, giving it another +1. So we're almost on the raise there.
Ow.
Somebody else.
Do I get free rerolls on that? I'll do
What
that.
do the Kahana value apart from eating, Doreen?
Eating Doreen is a big part of their life. And
Yeah,
yes,
but
you do
other
get a
than
free
that.
reroll on that Solemn
I do get a free
You're
reroll.
not offering a margarine marine.
That's why I said other than. What do they like?
Well, they actually like to keep hold of the gold from the Kahana flumes quite a bit.
Yeah, I
But
know that.
they also value being left alone.
Well, none of these things are going to help me.
No.
Because I was trying to think of something with which I could bribe them. But they're all kind of things that work against us, so I have no idea.
Well, you've got another raise. Elspeth?
I was going to say that Terrace would try by stepping up and speaking up and go, we understand that rising seas does not affect you. However, the hags have seemed to have brought in things from another world, including the pollution, which is destroying the seas there and poisoning all the life under the sea.
I like it.
I'll have a persuasion roll from you as well then, Taris.
I'm definitely not thinking of a certain tune from a certain movie that's just been remade as a live action, which I haven't seen.
Of course.
I'm fighting not to hum it. I'm fighting so
Me
hard.
too.
I have no idea what movie you guys make or refer to. I don't watch
no idea as well.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's not anything to do with the little Kahana that fries you.
No, exactly, yeah. No, and the song's definitely not about being under the water.
No, it's not. Beneath the waves, beneath the waves.
Beneath the waves, yes.
Your words ring true, calls back the lead Kahana. But this is our place. Why would we let you use it to your ends, even if it might fight the hags? What will it do? How will us letting you use this place fight against the hags?
It will restore.
It will encourage It will encourage the human mages to join the fight against the hags and therefore preserve your way of life.
It will help the mages of Blood's Crown's strength to grow so that they can fight against the things that are destroying the sea.
Too many of the air breathers do little to aid those of us under the water.
We will make it clear that without your help, they would have all been killed.
And this will enable them to help under the water in a way that they've never before been able to.
Very well then.
In fact, you know what? After we finish up, we can go back and we can tell them stories and sing songs about how dangerous this place is, and nobody would ever dare come back.
You would do this for us, air breather?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then if you give us your word, we will depart and let you do what you need to do.
Yes, I'll go back and I'll say how I barely escaped from my life, and look at all the scars I've got. Look, I'm bleeding. Look. I'll put everybody off. Nobody ever want to come back.
Well, you've persuaded the Kahana that you can that they will let you perform the ritual.
Yay.
All you need is an earth mage, or a mage that isn't an earth mage, to make a spellcasting roll with a hefty penalty.
Have we got one of them? Is one of you guys an Earth Mage? If the answer is no, then I might start crying.
No, there are no Earth Mages here.
Has anybody got one of those wonderful cards that allows you to do something you can't normally do?
I've got a card that might help. Who am I giving it to?
One of the spellcasters, I imagine.
Which one? That's what I'm asking. Who should I give it to?
If you happen to have,
I've got a 10 minus 1 on spellcasting. If somebody has a better one.
then nobody's got a hidden treasure, have they?
No. Well, I haven't anyway.
So Kralamos, what are you doing to Josiah there?
So sorry, who's playing hot iron whiskey? Because
Karamus
Ouch.
looks like it.
Ouch.
is that
Ouch.
on me? Is it?
Ouch.
Might be. I think if he's there and saying something, he's muted himself.
You're sitting there.
Sake. I'm talking away and you can't hear me.
No, I
Sorry,
can't.
I've been very distracted. I was accidentally started playing certain copyrighted soundtracks of brand new computer games by mistake and couldn't work out where it was coming from.
It's coming from your Steam account. You're playing Baldur's Gate at the same time as you're playing D&D.
No, just the OST soundtrack. No, just
This
the
is
OST
not
files.
D&D. Do not sully this game with that
Well,
name.
he's playing D&D. Baldur's Gate is D&D.
Not. Anyway, so to answer your
Put him
question,
out. Put him out.
someone
put him
pointed out. I hadn't noticed Josiah was injured, so before we came in here, I would have superheated water around him to scald his wound shut.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Which is why he's got the scars.
That's possibly got something to do with the sharks as well.
Probably. Now, so someone asking about hidden stash, because I've got a hidden stash, but you couldn't hear me, so I was getting wound up because no one could
I'm just going to say that in the temple before, obviously, it must have been some kind of temple before, and then the octopus moved in. I wonder if somewhere in the temple there might be a book of the Earth Mages that might come in handy. Read the manual.
Well, might be.
I just gave you hidden stash. If you want to give me something back.
Yes. You might want.
I mean, any mage can attempt the ritual to bless the gold. It's just a lot easier for an Earth mage in the Earth Temple.
Can't they?
How much
I thought
is
they
the
blessed the gold, aren't they?
They didn't say
they
that.
don't.
They didn't say they were going to bless the gold.
Oh,
You have
so,
to you have to bless each of the elements at each of the elemental temples.
no, but can they bless the gold? I was wondering.
They've buggered off,
Oh,
so it'd be a bit
Can the
difficult.
Kahana do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you could try asking them as they start to bugger off. They're all heading towards.
Basically, I was trying to find something.
Well,
I was trying to
here.
load up a very specific file
If you
for
play
a
the card
bit of
that
fun, and I accidentally bugged it.
right, if you play the card that I just gave you, that's what happens. The
Fine.
Kahana might.
Okay, I shall pass the card on because I've already played one. I would have saved the other card in case I need it.
Well,
I'll pass it
That's
on
the
to
card
someone else
on that I
later.
gave to you to somebody else, and they can play it.
If not, one of you mages could just crack up there. No.
Oh, come on, who played? Somebody play Come On.
I gave it to Jiminy.
Jiminy.
You expect him to do anything?
Evidently not. He's probably buggered off.
What card did you give
I
me?
don't believe that.
Here comes the cavalry.
The card that we're talking about is Here Comes the Cavalry.
Yeah.
Who's playing it? Me?
Yes, you play.
Well,
Here Comes...
got it.
And you need to give me the card back, of course, because I gave it to you.
Well, in which case, the Kahana Earth Mage that was there all along will step up and ask if he can help you any further as his flock or his shoal swim off down the little exit tunnel there.
Yeah, so
Funny
the
you should
line
say
that
that.
yeah, so the line of reasoning used in the persuasion has obviously got him a bit worried.
Yeah, and he
Yes,
clearly
no,
needs to help you out.
Yeah, the reason I ended up accidentally playing stuff is because I tried to open up Windows Explorer to find a file because I couldn't remember exactly what it was. I was going to. It's too late now because you've all done it and you wouldn't heard me. But I was going to sort of point out that sometime in the future, when the Kalahana flumes might spontaneously start exploding, the mages could come and help them. But it's too late now, so it doesn't matter. And that's a bit metagaming because I converted it, so I know it's going to happen.
Ah, well. So the Kahana mage has not got the race you needed there, so he'll spend one of his bennies for you because of your persuasiveness. Maybe he needs some other mages to support him.
And non-mages support in any way?
I think this is a spellcasting thing.
No, you see, I'm just completely misunderstanding how to do it. That's the problem.
But it looks like you coming along providing moral support has given him the oomph he needed, and you now have some blessed gold.
Yay!
It's the map of the. Oh, we're heading north. We're heading across north, aren't we? Going up to the Grail Town, aren't we?
That was your intention. So, having gained the second of the items that you need, congratulations, everybody.
Hey!
Yeah, I've got rid of hesitance.
Are you sure about that?
He has.
It was. Never mind.
No, I got it. I was just.
Thank you.
I deliberately didn't answer because I was being hesitant. He interrupted it, and I was going to give a very long pause and then go. Yes.
I've ruined it all.
Yeah, you're good at that.
I was basically, it was like, are you sure about that? And I was going to leave a very long pause before answering because I was being hesitant, but it failed.
So I'll let you all think about your advances before you swim back out.
A pretty map. Was it the same person that made the other map?
Yes, it was. I believe it was, anyway.
What level are we at here? Veteran.
I think we just hit veteran, didn't we?
You did just hit veteran. So, you know, if Elspeth had taken an extra element at the start of the session, Taristung could be an archmage by now.
Well, now she's going to be kicking herself.
But oh no, I'm not kicking myself at all.
She was not
well, you don't have to take the advance. You could sit on this, take the leave it out, and then get a double advance when the next one comes.
True, but unfortunately, you
can only take one arcane. You can only take one new element per rank, can't you?
Per rank, yes, and you've just got into a new rank with this advance.
Ah, right. Okay, yeah, she had to take it the season.
Okay, so how many more places do we got to go? How much more do we have to collect before we're done?
You
won't get above veteran.
Yeah, you've got 2 more things to collect, and then the final ritual to perform back at Bluff's Crown.
I need to think about it.
Okay.
Fry just got really, really strong, at least in his mind.
He got all pumped up. I mean, if other
he
people
just had a growth spurt, didn't he?
Yeah. If other people want to leave it until later when they think what they need, that's fine. We will take you back out to your ships. Oh, Craycold is a combat acrobat.
It's all gone quiet.
It has.
Rabble rouser.
Oh. Burst template shenanigans.
Shenanigans, to be sure. Where's the template? Heading back to the ship, are we?
I thought
are.
Salamis was going to take a arcane background there.
Yeah, he could. Just wouldn't get the
Yeah, I
bonus
thought I was.
points.
I thought I was teaching him to be a water mage, but obviously he decided he's obviously being too.
It'll be
belligerent.
if I'm only going to be. We've only been playing like one more sessions. One again.
Probably be more than 2 more sessions that the rate we're
Yeah,
going.
yeah, but
Yeah, it will
Probably.
definitely be. We've
Won't
got
be
2
good.
out of 4 things, and then we need to go back and do the whole big thing at the end. So it's going to be more sessions in front of us than there are behind us.
Yeah, minimum of 3 would be my guess.
I just thought with an arcane background, you would have started with what 3 powers, and you would have automatically got a free PowerPoint boost because of your ancestry.
Yes, but instead he got 2 extra edges because I decided I was going to do.
Oh, right, okay. He's
Yeah, if a Kraken doesn't take an arcane background, they get 2 free edges instead.
yes.
Huh?
The hell? The combat tracker keeps jumping in front of everything.
I think it's because it's being updated.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right, so it's just Josiah and Taris to take advances, but if you're wanting to wait a bit, that's fine. You can make your way back to your ship, placing the blessed gold deep in the hold where it's nice and safe. And I believe the plan is then to set sail, heading round the north past Arf, the Coca Mountains.
Can Cray take a rest now?
Yeah, we're sailing for Cadger.
Well, Cray might want to. Cray can take a rest if he wants to, but as you're all clambering back on board, I will have notice rolls from everyone.
Ooh.
Because I'm so tired, I don't notice.
Mm. Right, so clearly, Cray's tired, and Josiah's still, even though he's been healed, his scars are still pulling on him. The rest of you can see a brigandine rounding the head of the bay where you weighed anchor before you went down to look for the temple. It's flying Spanish colours, and as it comes round the head, cannon fire.
Oh, bother.
I will get out my rocket launcher.
So now we see if the 4 Cs thing works.
Is it under full sail?
It's under sail and it's blocking you from leaving the.
By the way, is
leaving
it
the
my
bay.
imagination or all the chase cards invisible?
All the
Well,
chase cards are invisible.
Well, I can't see any water, so.
Could be
Those
loading.
cards I
Could
can
be
see
loading.
are
we're sailing a desert.
Yeah,
I
they
can see all
could be
that-
loading because I've got them set to always visible.
Yeah, it's all right. It's great. It's going to be loading.
We're sailing the Great Dune Sea at the
There
moment.
we go. How pretty.
better.
Yeah, you should be
Starting to
sailing
appear
the.
now.
You should be sailing the Coral Sea from. I think this is a Loki Battle Mats one.
Yeah, here they come, the cards.
Yeah, once the image
Stealing every
loaded, the
card.
cards
It's like
appeared
it's
as well.
stealing every card in as you're placing it. It's really rather amusing.
No, these have been placed already. These were placed a while ago.
No, I know, but the point I'm what I'm saying is it looked like it was dealing.
Yeah, it drew them out really quickly, one card at a time.
Oh, it didn't draw them out quickly for me. It was slow enough to look like
you looked like someone was placed them on a table. A Vegas dealer.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing that it did it slow. It made it look. Well, it sort of made it. It gave me more like, ooh, where's the dangerous areas card wise.
Now, due to the nature of the bay that you're in, you cannot attempt to flee from this combat unless you are within that green square there. And because you're all on a vehicle, you all act on the card for the Wraith. Oh, is it not? No, that's right. Yeah, it's worked out right. You will all act on the card of the Wraith and can choose what order you want to go in, depending on what you want to do each round. And as it's fired at you at extreme range and missed as it came around the head of the bay, looks like you're able to get your crew together to act first. The Wraith may go first.
Oh.
So you may discuss amongst yourselves what you want to do. At the moment, we've got Solimas manning the guns and Josiah on the wheel, though that can change.
I can't see the Wraith.
If I use Zephyr to call us some wind, can we try to speed past it?
Oh, hang on. Double click on the tracker. That will do it.
Yes, you can use Zephyr in combat to give bonuses to the captain's sailing roll, which you'll be more likely to move quicker.
Okay, then that's what Terrace would do.
So if you cast with a success, the captain gets a +1 to their maneuvering roll. If you cast with a raise, gets a +2.
Pray my dice got lucky this time.
So that's going to give Josiah a +2 to the maneuvering roll when he makes it.
Yeah, I am not going to take an action to maneuver.
You're just gonna you're not taking an action to maneuver. You're doing it as a free action. Yeah.
Free action to the maneuver.
Mm-hmm. And what are you going to do for your action? There's the Wraith for those that can't see it.
I'm going to be supporting the captain with my boating.
So is that 2, isn't it?
That lets you move 2 cards. Yes. You can get to the Joker, or you can get to the Ace of Spades or the Jack of Spades.
So we'll put her on the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6 to hit. We're going to cross. She's coming in, sailing into the bay, isn't she?
She is, yes.
Now on, we're going to club haul and try and catch her on the tee.
Okay. So to line up, you need a raise on a roll to line up.
Use my battle skills to test the situation, and looking, because we swam under the bay, I obviously noticed the underwater bit, so I know the channels and the flurries of the currents of the water to assist the captain.
Yeah, so we'll roll opposed roll against their captain to see if we can shoot them in the bow, get them crossing the tee.
Sounds good. So you've got a +2 from Kralamos's battle roll, and a +1 from Craig Cool, who is up in the rigging throwing things around. So you've got a 10. Let's see what the
11
would do.
That's
that is an 11.
Such.
Actually, no, that's his +2. 13.
10, 11. It is a 13. So let's see how the captain of the Devil's Due does.
Still got to hit. It might not make any difference.
Well, right, you've got a raise against it, which means you can fire a full broadside.
For this range.
So somebody has to
Range.
fire full broadside, and it will do bonus damage because it's going to rake them.
It will.
Bow to stern.
You'll be doing the 4 cannon full broadside.
Hit with a raise for an
Well done,
extra.
Solimass.
Marvelous. And you get +4 damage for raking them as well.
20
20.
damage.
20 damage on the Devil's Due.
Quite good, isn't it?
Well, that raking them turns it from a nothing to you have shaken the Devil's Due. So they've got to make an out of control roll. So cannon fire. But the captain makes his out of control roll. And we've still got Fry to act if he wishes to do anything.
So is that 20 not wound them?
No.
They got toughness 19.
Yep.
Oh,
His cannon rolls crap, let's be honest.
well, wait a minute. They've got so a 20 doesn't.
See, I take that back. He rolled an 8 in the middle of it all.
Yeah. So yeah, the 20 shook them.
Are the cannon not supposed to be? They are AP4, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Fry
This
is
is
going
19.
to,
The damage was 26. 3 or something.
3. Yeah.
Oh, close.
Yeah. I mean,
there's not a whole lot Fry can do.
It's not a great deal that Fry can do until you get into a boarding action unless he's supporting people.
Yeah, so since everybody's already gone, actually, let me go ahead and use my notice to support the captain for the next round.
Okay. Okay, +1 support from Fry. And then the Devil's Due. Well, they went out of control, but only briefly, and they know that you've used all the cannon on that side for now, so he's going to try and close in. Trying to keep himself between you and the exit to the bay.
As long as it takes to reload these.
These are naval combat rounds, so you've got cannon on both sides of the ship. You can't ever fire all the cannon on unless there's more than one target. So as long as the captain can make a success on a boating roll to bring you to bear, you can always fire a quarter of the total guns on the ship, so half on one side at any given time.
Well, and then the other lot are being reloaded.
The other lot are being reloaded while that's happening, yeah. So, since he knows you're going to have to come about in order to bring your other cannons to bear, he's going to use that opportunity, because he wasn't doing that as an action either, to try and line you up for a broadside as well. So we will need an opposed boating roll again. But you've got a +1
from Fry.
You've got a +1 from Fry, yes.
Can I do another Zephyr to help him, or
not this round, because you're already done for this round.
Mind you, doesn't the Zephyr already cast still apply?
Yes, actually it does, because it applies for the whole round, so that gives you another +2. So he's not able to line up for a broadside. He may only fire a quarter of his cannon.
So you did anyway, Taris.
So what's a quarter of his cannon? 2 cannons.
Depends how many guns he's got.
Yeah, he's in a brigandine, and nobody's really done anything to see if they can work out what this brigandine's got yet, other than noticing it's firing at you. So you don't really know.
But on my ship, 2 cannons is what.
On your ship, yes. And
I think it could be 3, couldn't it? A brigandine from memory. Oh no, he's got extra cannon. Of course, he's got 16 guns on a side.
No, he's got 8 guns on a side.
But you said you can only fire a quarter. You
quarter
said,
of your total cannon. half on it. You can fire half on one
sorry.
side as standard.
I misunderstood you.
But are they four? But the thing is, are they 8s or 4-pounders?
Well,
Man, they
also,
missed.
it's a gargantuan ship firing at a huge ship, so you're a small wee target as far as they're concerned. They've not got.
Well, I'll use my battle to assess it. It's gunfire now. It's fired at us again.
You can do next round, but
yeah.
Jess, they've not got their midgets out on the deck firing their heavy machine guns at things. And in the next round, the Wraith has the initiative again.
Woohoo! 15 on my battle roll to assess their capabilities, turning speeds, and reload rates and everything.
Yes, this is clearly an upgunned brigandine. They've sacrificed cargo space for cannon.
That probably
Do I
means
reckon
they're
they're
carrying more
4-pounders or
gunpowder than
8-pounders?
is safe.
And you reckon
Exactly.
they're 8-pounders?
Pardon? 8-pounders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, using my battle roll, can I do? And the fact that obviously from what you've said, and as someone just pointed out, they'll be carrying more powder. That means I can probably use I'm going to use my 15 battle roll this time to give Solimas suggestions on where he should target shot to try and hit the powder kegs.
That sounds good. So you've got a +2 support to Solimas.
Can I
use shooting?
Can I use elemental manipulation to try to toss fire into them? Either set off their powder or set their.
Not 100 inches. No.
Not yet. Not at 100 inches, unfortunately.
Okay, well that's what I was asking. Can I? Otherwise, Zephyr would be the only thing I can do is try to speed us past them.
Not true. There is another power that you've got that you can use here. That could be really nasty.
Oh, not that one. Actually, I could probably beat that.
I'm not sure which one you mean. You're going to have, because I've never played a mage and
well, actually, you have two powers that could be really nasty here. You can becalm the target,
which means it
so that
can't.
they've got no wind and they can't maneuver, or you can summon a storm.
Which immediately
storms on Charybdis are really bad.
Yeah, it's a typhoon.
Becalm's probably Becalm's probably a good one to start with to basically take the wind out of their sails.
Yeah, because for one thing, a storm takes 4 rounds to.
Yes, it does take a while to get
and
going.
Also it affects us as well.
So yes. I will try the becalm first.
Okay.
Yes, they are moving, and we've got the wind at our backs.
Okay, so that's going to cost you, because it's based on the size of the ship. 15. That's going to cost you 4 power points to becalm.
This is why I went ahead and got extra power points, by the way.
Exactly. Yeah. What length of time are the combat rounds? I know you said naval combat rounds, but obviously from a PowerPoint regeneration point of view.
These are 10-minute combat rounds. So if you want to keep it going on him,
and the becalm lasts 10 minutes.
It does, but also becalm can be cast more than once on the same ship, slowing it down and slowing it down and slowing it down until it can't move at all.
Okay. So the point is, after if the fight lasts the 6 combat rounds, you'll get 5 of your power points back.
Yeah, I mean, but these are no, because you're not resting during that time.
No.
Point taken. I'd forgotten about that.
That's okay. I did my thing on this round, so next round we can discuss what other kind of mess I can make here.
So with a raise on that, he's going to be at -2 to boating at the moment because his speed is. I would be at -1 because his speed is lower than yours, but not half it yet.
The Josiah got to do a boating roll. Boat around it.
Effectively, yeah. Is anybody else doing anything to support people? Because we've still got Fry and Cray to do something as well. Presumably Solimas is waiting for the opportune moment to fire.
Yeah,
they can't move as fast, so they're going to be easier to hit too.
So Fry and Cray, who are you supporting?
Captain.
You're supporting the captain, so the captain's up to +3. And Fry didn't have a chance to rest when he got on board the ship because he got attacked immediately.
Right.
Okay, because I'm on +3, my action is work the crowd, and as a free action, I move.
Okay.
Oh. I assume work the crowd works on the crew, does it, to give you a bonus on your boating roll?
No.
They're going to turn the boat around, though.
It can give a bonus to Solimas to fire, though.
Turn the boat around for what?
Oh dear.
I can shoot from the.
I'm very sorry there, but you just critically failed that roll, Josiah.
Did I? No, it's two different. It's two different rolls.
No, it's not. It's a roll with two potential results, but you rolled. It's the same as when you do automatic rate of fire and what have you. You rolled more ones than you did anything else, so that is a critical fail.
Actually, if you're taking his original wild die and this one, then he's only rolled one.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's only rolled one. He's only rolled 1-1.
The wild die was a 1 as well.
Which wild die was a 1? The second roll, in which case you would throw out that wild die because it is the second roll.
Yeah.
No, this was all one roll. Two d8s and one
wild die.
Yeah, but it rolled 2d8s and 2d6.
No, it didn't.
Right. Well, that's what the first one is, isn't it?
No, because
the first one's a 5. The second one is not a critical fail. He's just saying he rolled a 1, which we can see there. It's not saying the wild dice was a 1. He hasn't critically failed.
No, but I saw it roll, and the wild die rolled on a 1.
But you don't roll the wild. See the second roll. There's no wild dice. It's just a single straight. It's a single die.
Roll it again and see what happens.
So persuasion, right? A standard persuasion roll is 2 dice. Yes.
Yes.
That's D6.
Yeah.
Right, and then a follow up D8. No wild die.
Right, but that's not how you rolled it.
I know, because I was being clever.
Roll it the way you rolled it before.
So what I did is you do right click and it adds a dice.
Yes.
Yeah, we know that, but roll it.
And it'll produce 2 rolls in one go.
And one of them was a wild die. It gives you the highest results, but there was a D6 in there.
There was a D6 in there, and the wild die rolled a 1. Because whenever anybody does a multiple roll like that, I always watch it. Because Fantasy Grounds doesn't trigger critical failures when you roll multiple dice, multiple things like that. Unless you get a 1 on all of them. And that's not actually how you get a critical failure in Savage Worlds. It's if more dice are 1s than aren't.
It'll roll on conviction. It'll trigger on conviction. Which I pulled. But anyway,
but it doesn't.
But you're the GM. What happened?
what happens? So you're yelling out to Solimas, fire on my mark, and he takes your first fire as the time to fire. So your critical fail is actually going to give him a -2 instead of the bonus.
7 is 1.
But you didn't put in your +3 from the support, so you've actually
but +3 on the first. +3 on the first roll. You just said it was a critical.
Well, you said you were taking +3 on your maneuver roll, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
Take the bonus on. Take the bonus on his persuasion
on the first roll. Okay, so you're moving.
It's an action, and then free in the free action to move.
Okay, where are you heading to then?
We're going to go to the 10.
I'm in the way. I can't see the dice. That's why I didn't see it. Okay.
We can only move orthogonally.
You can only move orthogonally, yes. So Solimas, you've got Kralamos in one ear telling you where to fire and fire at this bit because that's where the magazine's likely to be, and you'll cause a big bada boom. And then Josiah yells out fire, and you yell out fire, and the crew fire, and it might be just a little bit too early. So the bonus and the penalty cancel each other out. And you
Okay,
can
I'm just going to roll all.
You can fire 2 cannons this time.
The ace on it.
Medium range.
You still hit with a raise though.
Nice.
Being enormous.
On, get the 6s in.
Oh, he's got the 6s. 2.
Oh, he got the 23. Nicely done.
Kaboom.
Hang on, why didn't it didn't apply the AP last time?
It didn't. I've got no idea why.
We actually rolled 20. We actually wounded it last time.
Well, it's going to be in trouble.
Doesn't matter anyway.
That's what I said. That's what I mentioned. Is that AP for?
Yeah, you did.
It should, yeah. The AP's in there.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
So
Right. So let's make the out of control roll first.
Oh, he's lost his control.
He's completely lost control, making the entire crew distracted.
Hang on, isn't there? I thought, did they update the out of control table for 50 Fathoms?
No, they
It was
didn't.
a ship one.
Not that's in here. Not that's in here that I can find. I may be looking in the wrong place because I might not have to go into the module instead of the tables. With some of the older ones,
It should be. No, I thought I'd done it, but I could have sworn. Maybe I'm thinking of pirates.
you might. I think Pirates definitely had one.
No, I've got the pirate book here. If you want the ship-based one.
That's all right.
Oh
And,
yeah. Probably not done it.
Jiminy, would you like to roll on the vehicle critical hit to see where you got it?
Whoops.
I'm afraid
Take the
you
first
only
one,
get
please.
one. You only get one anyway.
Yeah, I'll take the first one. The 8.
You'll take the 8 instead of the 7. So you want to hit it in the chassis instead of in the chassis, yes?
I want to hit it in the chassis, but not the actual chassis. I want to hit it in the chassis.
Right. Okay. Well, you've hit it in the chassis. You can see wood splintering in the amidships, and the Devil's Due rolls over to one side, and you can hear the screams of the crew echoing across the water, and the captain and the officers yelling out to get them back under control. He's going to have to take an action to maneuver this time, I think, because he's lost the wind and he's lost some sails as well. So he'll take a +2.
Oh, it was the critical hits table they changed, wasn't it? Not the control table.
Oh dear, they're going nowhere. Which means they can only fire half the cannons on one side at you as they are keeling round. And the Wraith, being the smaller, more agile ship, is missed. Next round, the Wraith yet again gets the initiative. And then I re-rolled and then I redrew the cards instead of moving on. So let me, I'll do it again and put the Wraith higher somehow. There we go. Let's give you the Ace of Spades. That'll do it. Open up the card deck. Because you should be going first.
Yeah, we've got the Ace of Hearts according to the comment.
No, you haven't. That's the Devil's
Due. Oh no, we
Due.
haven't. That's the Devil's Due. Ignore me. I'm being stupid.
Can't you drag that ace
Ace
from a? Yeah, can you not drag the ace from the Devil's Due?
No, you can't because it doesn't leave it.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move as an action +2.
Okay.
Hang on, don't you want to wait for sport rolls and stuff?
Yeah.
Well,
Can I becalm it further, or is there no
Yes,
point?
you can. You can becalm it again if you want to.
Let me do that. Let me do that first.
You do have to pay another power point to maintain the previous becalm.
Okay.
Because they're 10-minute rounds, but you can becalm it a second time as well.
no, don't wait for support rolls. Yeah, I'm going to roll.
That's another 4 power points.
I'll give a +1 to Salamos's shooting again.
Okay.
Right, here we go. Because what I want is I want a raise on, so it's +2 and +2 for the ship.
Absolutely cripple that ship between.
So there's a 10.
So that gets you 2 cards.
Because I'm trying to avoid the clubs.
Aha.
Aye.
Ah, yes, I see what. Yeah, fair enough.
So we're going to move to there.
Yeah, we don't
Avoiding
have
the
much choice. We've got to go
clubs.
to diamonds, haven't we? We've got to go to diamonds.
Yeah, because there's a little reef there clearly with all those clubs around.
We're 1 inch out of me affecting him with magic.
You can use the extra range modifier.
No, 24 is my limit.
Is it? Oh, curses. Right, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, +1 battle again.
Well, I'm going to shoot
That was
it.
a good shot. No, yeah, I'll say no. You were short. You needed to go aim there, pointing 6 feet to the left of where the cannons hit before.
Do Fry and Cray want to do anything this round before Solomas fires?
Yeah.
You could probably notice to see a good spot to see see if you can see through the holes I've already hit to see if there's a good target or something, right?
Yeah, I'll see if I can notice where the powder magazine is.
I'll see if I can make the ship steadier for them.
Oh, wow.
Getting some
So
good rolls, you
Solomask is
see.
at the maximum +4 bonus to fire.
And that's with the cannons, is it?
With
Four cannons.
with two cannons. You're not lined up for a broadside, I'm afraid.
Why not?
Well, because the captain was avoiding the shoal. He was more bothered about
You're
not
doing
bringing
that,
it down
Captain.
than giving you a good shot.
He
Yeah, I'm
thought
afraid
it would
he
be
had to
good to
avoid the
not
shoal.
crash. I tend to
Yeah.
agree with him, to be honest.
Well, actually, it's a free roll to line up, though, is it not?
It's not. No, it's an action.
Thank you,
forcing roll.
Guacamole. How are you?
The bennies must flow. They must fly even. Okay. Let the
must
bennies
fly.
fly.
When he
Ooh,
says they
Benny
fly, it
dance.
means we got to get 7 bennies each.
Don't start.
Ah, right. But then you get minus 15,000 to your next roll.
That doesn't work. Fantasy grounds will blow up if it did. The 2 cannons at +4, is it?
2 cannons at +4 to hit. If
It does
only
help to actually target.
if only you were targeting the ship.
Yes.
I was targeting the ship, but for some reason it
hit with a raise.
You've hit it with a raise.
I did. Dragged it on there.
Mm-hmm. Would you warrant it?
Again, look,
fired right.
it didn't.
You know what?
It didn't do the AP again.
And it didn't do the raise either.
It didn't.
I don't think he's. I think he's just rolling them. I don't think he's dropping them on the target.
I don't think he is.
Excuse me a sec. I'm just gonna
roll the raise.
I can't actually.
Well.
I'm going to Benny that.
Yeah, hold up. This just
yeah.
There you go. Turn on the raise before you roll the damage again. That's more like it. I can see those dice bouncing.
And that is a wound on him. Right. He doesn't have ace, so he can't soak. So we're going to have to apply that.
Forgot. I'm missing out.
He's unless he gets really lucky.
Oh, he's got really lucky there. So he keeps control, maybe because he's going so slow. But Jiminy, you can have another roll on the vehicle critical hit.
Mind you, we could hear the crew from the other ship, though.
Yeah, you're close enough to hear that. Oh, and that's they've lost a cannon. And you can hear the crew screaming as the cannon explodes. It's not looking good.
Oh, I know what it is. If you haven't got Chillhelm's extension, have you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
It should be letting me do the damage from when I'm rolling from here. It should be targeting it, but.
So, Savage Doswell, can you read out that comment by Guacamole there?
May August, Benny's March, and July Ember. What it says.
So next game he plays in, he's due pennies for that.
That's what he said.
Well, go on then. So, can the Devil's Due, with almost no wind and 3 great big holes in the side and 1 cannon down, actually manage to bring himself to bear? You know what? He's not actually trying to sail anywhere. He's going to hold position and try and bring his cannon to bear on you, which he's going to need to spend a penny on that. And that's failed miserably. He's going to try again because they really want to kill you guys.
Oh.
Now, would Becalm be -2? Not that it matters, but is Becalm -2 or -4?
Okay, console there.
Becalm is actually only -2 because it's -1 for each time it's been cast on it.
For each, okay. I thought I saw something about Becalm -4 up there, but it may have been included with something else.
Yeah. So I need an opposed roll there, Josiah, please.
Josiah, opposed roll.
Against that 13.
Oh, almost nearly.
So all he's done is hold steady, bringing all the cannon he can to bear in the hopes that he can take you out. Yes, clearly they're very unpleasant folks, these. He's not raking you, but... oh...
I'll
suck
that. I'll suck that.
Well, let him roll his damage first.
Go for it.
That was a miss. Oh, damn it. 6 got... Damn it, double 6. Oh, God. Well, we're near the end. Oh, no, we're not. You got 5 bennies. Spend them all now.
Yeah, you don't do it as a soak because it will do it as a vigor roll for you. So roll your boating instead.
Oh, right. Okay. That's a good point.
We need a 12.
Nearly soaked 2 of them, but not quite. That's 2 soaked.
Well, I'm getting worse.
We might have to take a wound here.
Can we
might have to take a
support
wound
to this roll?
You can't, no.
Shucks.
Because you can only do it because he's an ace. Yeah.
Ah, the hell, wait. Do you know what I mean? And for I might as well go all in. I'm at a 10 plus 2.
I'm at the point where I'm thinking, don't spend your last one because you'll crit it, but crit failed, but you didn't.
Okay. Well, you've soaked all but one of them. So now I need another.
That's why I was thinking don't spend them all. That's why I was thinking don't spend all your pennies.
To avoid going out of control. Oh my!
Oh,
it wouldn't have made any difference. It wouldn't have made any difference.
Critical failure.
Well, not only do you get a roll on the
we might be playing
table,
Crimson Throne next week if he rolls powder keg. You know,
a critical fail. But everybody on board is vulnerable, and a critical fail on this also gives you another wound on the ship, but without a critical hit roll at least. So that very unpleasantly has ripped a massive chunk out of your hull, and
shrapnel's gone through the sails.
Yeah, the shrapnel's gone through the sails. One of your sails is ripped to shreds.
That's only going to lose. That's only going to lose a couple of knots here and there. We can fix that.
Fortunately, while the double becalm is on your opponent, you're still faster than they are, so they're still at the penalties for manoeuvring.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Do you mean we've got a problem with the engine?
Yes, very much so. And the Devil's Due is acting first this round. Though any of you, because you're on board the ship, can spend a penny to redraw the card if you want to.
I will.
I've just got a console error. I'm trying to do it.
You did? Okay.
But Terrace has got.
Well,
Terrace
it doesn't let me drop it on the card, so I'm going to spend a penny, and we need a new card.
Yeah, you drop a penny in the. Yeah,
we also got a club, and I understand that's not a good thing either.
You do have a club, which is not a good thing, and that puts you ahead of them, and not on a club.
Penny well spent.
What the hell just happened there? Why?
Keep pressing the button on the corners of.
No, I'm clicking
down arrow.
I was clicking next combatant. That's weird. Okay, let's just put you above them again then.
That's because next combatant.
Well, next round, if I
that's
don't.
That's next combatant meant new round, didn't it? That's
yeah. Okay. So the Wraith is up first.
So if I don't try becalming them again, I can spend a power point to keep the existing becalm going, or at least one of them.
You can spend if you spend 2 power points, you keep both of them going. If you spend 1 power point, it drops down to 1 keeping going.
Okay, can I take another action after that, or is
Yeah,
that?
because that is spending the power point to maintain a power.
Okay,
It's a
I'm
free
going to
action.
spend. I'm spending 2 power points here,
Keeping them both going. Yep.
and then I'm going to try to set them on fire.
As long as you're in range.
Am I in
Well,
range?
I assume the
what-
captain's going to move at some point.
Yeah, and remember, you can go at any point. So if you can persuade the captain to sail past them, you can make sure that he brushes right by them. So you're
Captain, get in close enough, and I'll try to
Yeah,
set their.
I'm
boat
going to
on
give him.
fire.
I'm going to give him a broadside of my own if you get us close enough.
Get
Do
as
we,
close.
do we have to land on their square, or do we?
no, you don't. You can just pass through it because
Yeah,
you can.
just have to pass.
Everybody on board the ship can go at any time during the round. I mean, if you sailed past and Craig Could was feeling absolutely mad enough, he could multi-action to swing on board, attack some of the crew, and swing back again.
Right, if they attack,
I
if
don't think
we
I've
sail
seen it.
past them, are they casting spells we on unsteady platform? Apparently,
There will be unstable platform unless
right.
you
Okay,
spend
what we're going
unless
to do
you
is
spend an action to
move
hold steady.
move as a free action, hold steady as an action.
Yep. So moving as a free action still gets you 2 cards.
So we will get to the Queen of Hearts
Mm-hmm.
momentarily.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you pass them? Can I throw fire at?
Yeah, as you pass them, yeah.
Well, hang on. We need the action from Josiah first to hold steady.
Point taken. Point taken.
Probably won't matter that much with it being gargantuan.
You don't have to roll to hold steady, do you? Do you?
No, actually, you don't. It just means that you become vulnerable and they get a +2 to hit you as well.
Yes. Yes, we will be vulnerable. We will be vulnerable, but
They already are vulnerable.
I hit the devil's due.
You
Can't
do?
be twice vulnerable.
Cost me 8 power points to hit the devil's due, but here we go.
Because you.
Yes, you're right. Me holding steady makes no difference to us, but it boosts everybody's skill.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me when I can throw fire at them.
You can try and set them on fire now.
Oh, for crying out loud!
That's a lot of fire.
Okay. So with elemental manipulation, I'm afraid you only get 2d4 damage, Elspeth. But even though that's not going to damage the ship at all, you get to roll 1d6, and on a 5 up, it sets on fire.
Damage. So let me do that first.
Yeah, 2d4 damage. Not a heavy weapon. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do what I can. Okay, now I get a what now to
just a d6, and on a 5 up, you set the ship on fire. There will be a fire on board ship.
Ah!
So nothing there, I'm afraid. But
I shook it.
You shook it, which will cause an out of control roll.
I shoot it.
And well, are other people doing stuff as you go past? Fry and Cray.
Fry is going to make a fighting test against the captain.
Okay.
Oh!
I was thinking of doing that, but go on.
Why don't you just swing across, cut the captain's head off, and swing back? You know, just swing out from the yardarm, so you fly over their ship, cutting heads off, and then fly back in.
I was thinking of
this actually, believe it or not, really happened. People would go up.
I will believe that.
Yeah, people would go up on deck, go naked, and start doing war dances, and it would put the other crew off.
Yeah.
I got lots of bennies, so give me a second.
Go for it.
I'll take the 8.
You'll take the 8? Okay.
Yeah. Ah, dang it.
Curses.
Fine.
No, well.
That's still a success.
It is still a success, because they are all distracted on board, and he's fighting a damaged ship, so do you want him to be distracted or vulnerable?
I want to make him distracted, please.
Okay.
He's thinking,
Cray.
oh shit,
I want to swing out on a rope
Mm-hmm.
and slice through ropes on their ship that are connecting important things to other important things to make sails flap wrong and rudders go spinning and all sorts of wonderful things like that.
Well, since you're a rope monkey, that sounds like either a fighting or an athletics test to me, again, against the captain.
Well, I have +2 to athletics for the rope thing from
You
border,
do, yeah.
so athletics seems a sensible one to me.
Go for it. Okay. And he's just been made distracted by prize display there as well. So let's see how he. Well, would you like to roll on the creative combat table?
Sure. As soon as I find it.
That's a bit of a blow for morale because he's going to have to put his royals out for it to catch
I
some
didn't mean to do
wind.
it twice.
And so he pulls the rope, but it's not actually connected to anything.
Right, he's shaken. Now, because he was already shaken, that's not going to get any worse, but it is going to force him to make yet another out-of-control roll. As you drop one of the aft sails down, it lands over the top of the captain and the wheelman, so they can't see where they're going. They can't see to shout directions.
Excellent.
And let's see what happens to them. Where is your boating? There you go. And as lower than 1, that is a critically failed out of control roll, which means it's going to cause a wound on the ship.
I love it.
And because that was the only damage from this, it's the first. It's not like adding to the damage. You also get a vehicle critical hit from that as well.
Nice.
Can he hit them with? I love it.
I think. Oh, can I Benny a critical hit?
You can't, I'm afraid.
Oh.
So nothing special and extra happens. You didn't manage to do any really severe damage, but
I can shoot it now. How many cannons do I get on it?
You can shoot it now. You can still only use 2 of your cannons, I'm afraid. But yeah, as you cut down the sail, it actually caught the wind just for a moment where the becalm wasn't catching it, brought the crossbar down, which smashed into the deck, making a big hole in the deck as well. And that's a hit with a raise from the cannons. And another wound on the Devil's Due. It's still not sinking, but that's yet another out of control roll. He's going to find
it's okay. We've got to the point where we can escape, and they can't chase us.
Got to the point where yeah, you can, if you sail off the map, you've escaped, and they can't really go fast enough to chase you, I don't think. But let's see how he does.
There is something to be said for sinking them, though, isn't there? Because
there is.
Once we get out of the bay ourselves, I can throw a storm at them that we won't get hit.
Well, and we can always just feed the Kahana. I mean, come on, let's be nice here.
But that was another critically failed out of control roll, so he smashed into something. But being gargantuan, it's still not quite enough to make him sink.
If we take it out, we could steal their stuff. You know, they were trying to steal ours.
No, I think we just kill. I think we sink them and leave them for the Kahana.
No, they're stuck for this. They're still remaining shaken.
Yeah, the Devil's Due remains shaken, so they can't really do anything this round. So they're just almost dead in the water with a double becalm on them.
Okay, we can see the damage on them, can't I? So it goes, right, you've hit there, you've hit there. There is that. Right, that must be where the powder kegs are.
Well, hang on, hang on a minute.
Do we want to sink them then?
They're staying shaken, and they're on the King of Clubs.
Oh, I didn't realise. Sorry.
So they need
They've got
a manoeuvring roll, which they have failed miserably. They're on the diamond, so that counts as a critical fail on the out of control roll. That is another wound scored. They've almost sunk themselves. Yeah, one more.
Yeah, whatever they hit, is scraping right down the side.
It's scraping right down the side. So the Wraith, it's over to you. You can just flee if you want to, getting out of the bay.
Sink
them. Or do you want to turn around and sink them?
Sink. We don't want them chasing us. If they repair, they'll come after us again.
Aye, so what we're going to do is do
they fired without warning. They don't.
Let's
they don't
do
want
a sharp. Let's do a sharp turn. We'll make an opposed roll, and what
we'll became a pirate, Peter.
We'll try to cross the stern on a T.
You're going to try and cross the stern on a T.
She can't move. She can't move, so I'll line her up.
Yeah.
I think getting a raise on him isn't going to be that difficult, but let's make the
Getting
roll.
a full broad, giving him a full broadside with a +1 bonus.
Oh, you got a 6.
That was support.
So you got
Oh,
10 in total.
10 to beat.
Well, look at that. You've got the full broadside.
On the backside.
Solomus has got a +1 from my battle roll, don't forget.
Okay, Fry, are you assisting? And Taris, are you assisting?
To maintain the be calm, we don't want to move him.
Too right.
Beyond that, I mean, they're pretty badly wounded and not much else I can do.
So basically, support. We're looking for support rolls for cannons, 4 cannon full broadside.
You know what? It would be really cool, Taris, if you just used your elemental manipulation to light all the cannons at once.
Can I do that? I'll do that.
You can. That can be a support roll for the cannon fire. Absolutely.
Oh, love it. Look at that.
Oh, awesome. So, Solimas, you've got the maximum +4 for the for support, and you've effectively got the drop on it for the full broadside. You get to fire your 4 cannons at +8 to hit and +4 damage.
Okay, I think he might be dead. What do you reckon? I rolled double 1.
I was thinking also I could have rolled my whipping winds havoc and just really screwed them up.
I think I may have hit it.
I think you hit them.
I think you hit them. So now with a +4 damage.
29 to hit. Brilliant. Two wounds. Beautiful.
2 wounds.
Big bada boom.
See, we should have promised the Kahana that they'd have us as allies forever if they called us.
Roll on the crit roll, see if we hit the powder kegs or not.
Yeah, give us a crit roll to see if you turn it into matchwood rather than just sink it.
A leg injury? That's not a vehicle critical hit.
She blew the captain's leg off.
Clearly, okay. So you've blown the captain's leg off. We'll give you that one.
I think you meant
He's going to come back as Long John Silver, isn't he?
Oh, look, 6.
No, just yet another hit in the chassis.
Oh, well, so we'll just sail away, leave it sinking. We'll let Fry. We'll just let Fry have a quick swim underwater and say dinner is served, shall we?
Well, you certainly can do.
Yeah, I think I will. While we're getting turned around, I'll dive in real quick.
Leg.
Okay. I will have a notice roll from you then, Fry.
Oh.
Don't forget to tell them we took care of some invaders for them too, in appreciation for them helping us.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a success. And then I need a common knowledge roll to see if Fry understands the significance of what he's seen.
Someone sending a message now.
Hey, there was a guy with that funny robe thingy on that was sinking down there.
A kraken.
Inquisitor.
No, yeah. That's what I'm looking for.
Wow. Good riddance to
Nobody expects the Massaquani Inquisition.
It's not the Massaquani Inquisition, though, is it?
I know it's not, but the other one might be deemed copyright.
Spanish Inquisition.
Yes,
But
I think
copyright. That's a historical fact.
Yeah, but the line itself probably you can.
It can't be.
I don't think the John Cleese crew would give a shit about that.
I'm joking, but I'm paranoid. You see,
what about Hakuna Matata? What a wonderful phrase.
They still blocked audio on one of our old videos of playing Rise of the Rune Lords because apparently us sitting around playing Rise of the Rune Lords, Sony said was copyright infringement of their meditation videos.
Yeah, you know.
Because I'm so chill.
But anyway, let's
Yeah,
sail away
Sony
from
can
here
do one.
and never speak of the Spanish Inquisition again.
It is indeed time to sail away. So, the
Sail
Wraith is
away.
holding
Oh,
you.
Jalsa could interfere with any, copyright any. That don't make sense.
But yeah, the
Now,
Wraith is holding is still got damaged sails, a critical hit, and some fairly heavy hull damage. Where are you headed?
actually, it doesn't look that bad.
That's a boat.
That doesn't affect the boat, I'm afraid.
Ah, see, he's not a wild card, so
No, it's also not an extra. It's a vehicle.
no. Okay.
I'm afraid. You can have that card back, or and I'll give you your card play back. I don't think that one's going to be of any use, but you can still have another card play should you need one before the end of the
Don't we
night.
think? I would say, didn't the Wraith heroically save us there? Isn't
I
the
was gonna
Wraith a
say,
hero?
Can't I? Oops, it won't let me.
Don't you think the
No.
Wraith was a true hero in that fight?
The
Would
Wraith,
you allow it?
I'd allow it.
I was asking if Kev would allow it, but you know.
Well, the funny thing is, we made a promise to
If we
again.
think the
and we
Wraith's the
did
hero,
actually-
it instantly recovers up to 2 wounds.
yeah.
Well, it's your hero though, and that's the
I
the
know.
first, I'm
I
afraid.
took it back.
No.
I took it back. Don't worry. I wouldn't allow it either. Let's be honest. But I'm not going to
Yeah,
admit that till
exactly
after
what
you
I was
said no.
saying.
Can I
So
play
Fry
love
cannot-
interest on the boat and it falls in love with me and forgets his wife?
Mm.
Oh, good God.
I'm now a hero among the Masakwani. Or
I'm
the
going to go to work.
That sounds reasonable.
not only did I save them from the Spanish Inquisition, I also gave them a good lunch.
You did.
Don't you
so
mean the Kahana rather than the Masakwani?
Yeah,
Yep.
Khan is what I meant. Yeah.
And you
That's
helped destroy another invader into their special place.
Well, we've got about another 20 minutes. That might just be enough to get you as far as Kaja before next week. So do you want to?
Yeah,
do a
I was
bit of
just thinking
sailing?
about that. But if the boat's damaged, we probably need to repair it first, don't we?
Or do you want to head to Marsalis and get some repairs made instead?
Yeah, let's get the boat fixed.
I am loath to go backwards, to be honest, because they've sunk one. We've sunk that one. They might
Don't
come
we
on.
at some point got to sail like straight through the Flotsam Sea?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're going northwards up to Groundland. There's
for
no wood
now,
up there.
But by the end of this game, don't we have to sail into the Flotsam Sea?
Yeah,
You do, yes.
After the Cloaker
Yes.
Mountains.
Yeah, and as I recall, that's a really rough spot. You want to make sure your ship's in tip-top
Oh,
shape.
we'll get repairs before then. Yeah.
I mean, there is a dry dock at Kaja if you think you can limp to Kaja with your 3 wounds.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Well, right now the closest port I've got is Marseilles.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that. It's obviously Spain.
And it was a Spaniard that just attacked you.
That's the only thing.
I think we have to push on, don't we? Unfortunately, it's not ideal, but
I've got the Zephyr. That should help us some, even as wounded as we are.
Yeah, that should help you. Help keep you moving.
Push on to Kaja. Yes or no? That's 1, 2, 3. There you go.
The eyes have it.
The eyes have it. So we're sailing to Kaja.
Okay. Then support your captain, folks. Well, that looks like we've got the full +4 for you there, Captain. And you'll get a +2 for being adjacent to the Kahana flumes when you start.
One.
Well, and then we can have a Zephyr from Taris Tums. Zephyr give you 1 extra, so that's going to give you a mighty travel speed of 5.
Mighty travel speed of 5.
I don't have the map we're traveling on.
Well, I just got a console error there.
Wow.
Error late update. That's interesting. Anyway, close that. We'll look at it later.
While we're sailing, do I rest enough to recover power points? Or?
Yeah, you'll have your full power points at the start of every day. You'll be able to rest overnight every night unless something strange happens, which doesn't happen on your first day sailing.
So I'm back to full power points.
Yep. Okay.
Right, so I have to make a boating roll. I have made the boating roll, so
You've made a boating roll, so you're moving 5 with a
So
success.
somebody else move the token because I've got a locked map at the minute.
And then support your captain again for the second day's sailing.
Ooh, nice breeze!
That's a very good breeze there. And we've got a +1 to the captain from Fry. Solomas not helping a great deal. We've got a +2 to the captain there. Very cool. Swinging around in the rigging. You're up to a +4. And but yeah, with the +4 and the -3, that's still enough successes that you're going 7 today.
Boy, with a limp ship, we're just flying along here. Did
You're doing
somebody
pretty,
put wings
you're doing
on
pretty
this?
well with that limp ship, yeah.
Somebody put wings on this ship.
You're just starting to get into the cold sea there. When something happens. Or let's see who's going to be on watch. I will roll a d10 and halve it. Solimas, you're up on deck. And I would like a notice roll from you, please, sir.
Oh, I didn't roll a 3 again. That's good.
That is good. Right, a little ways up ahead, you can see an icy blast of air explodes out of the water, freezing some of the sea around it. Then a huge Leviathan-type beast bursts through it. You know this is one of the mighty Norwhales. They're known to attack ships that get too close to them. So your choices are for the next day's sailing to carry on the direction that you're going and risk the wrath of the Norwhale, or take a hefty penalty to your boating roll and slow yourselves down as you head around the Norwhale's hunting grounds.
Yeah, I think we'll avoid the Norwhale.
You'll avoid the Norwhale. This is going to take 2 off your travel speed for the next day in that case. Which means you're going to take a little longer to get there and more provisions get used. So, support your captain for the next day's sail.
Okay.
Taris gives you 1 extra.
I'm consistently rolling 5s or 4s.
You are. So we've got +2, +3. You've got a +4. So +4 -3 puts you on a 7. That'd be 4 -2 +1. You're only moving 3 today. Oop. As you avoid the Norwhale's grounds, heading a little more towards Kaja. Support your captain again, folks.
Yeah, I've done a quick reboot to get me Buddha back.
Oh, you got a good breeze going there, Taris.
Yeah, some days I got it, some days not so much.
And it must be a really cold breeze because Kralamos has gone back below decks. He's had enough of being out here in the cold.
Exactly.
Oof.
Well, but aren't we on the cold sea?
You are on the cold sea.
And then speeding up the wind just makes it colder.
Wood. We could possibly repair the ship with some of that.
Well, caraway is worth an awful lot.
Caribou is worth a fortune.
Yeah.
If you sell it in the right place. If you want
Archie
to,
will buy wood, won't he?
Carter will buy wood.
And you've got at the moment you've got 8 empty cargo spaces. And yeah, if you want to give up half of your travel today, which will be you would be traveling 7, so I'll let you travel 4. You come to a caraway forest and can search it and clear it out and get yourselves 8 spaces of caraway wood, which sells for 3 times the listed value of regular lumber.
Well, if we got away from the narwhal and we picked up some speed earlier, then I think we should take the time to.
I agree, but is it one cargo space of that wood we need to use to repair the ship?
Well,
we can't because there's nobody on board to do it.
Yeah, there's nobody on board that is a ship's carpenter.
But we might be able to hire someone at Karja, I'm thinking.
You may be able to hire someone at Karja, yes.
And if we do, we could sell 7 tons and save the last ton to repair the ship.
That works. Because otherwise we're going to have to buy the wood to repair the ship, and that costs money. This way we're making money repairing the ship, and for what? A few hours effort.
But the thing is, if you sell all the caraway wood, it's the wood that you buy back to fix the ship's only 1/3 the price you're selling it for.
This is true.
Oh well, that's what we'll do then. Yeah, we'll sell the caraway wood and buy normal wood, even at the
caraway wood is the reasons why it's so valuable is it's technically magical.
Yep.
But wouldn't it be technically magical on our ship and give our ship some
technical magic?
Well, it would certainly it would be just be same as normal wood, but it would be a bit bling.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Wraith needs bling.
If you've got a caraway ship, you're totally bling. But so, are you going to gather the wood then? And so you're moving 4 today?
Yeah, we're going to gather
the wood. Is after it, yeah. So you got to move a 4 today.
Move to 4.
You've moved the 4, have you?
There we go.
Okay, heading towards Karja, dodging the icebergs. Won't be that long till you reach Karja then.
Yeah, have a quick look for some sapient pearwood down there.
Sapient pearwood. Give me a notice roll at -10. No, sorry, only sapient applewood.
No, I rolled a D10 because I thought it might have been a 1 in a million chance.
Well, it wasn't, I'm afraid.
It was only 1 in 999,998.
Exactly, it wasn't quite close enough. Right, let's support your captain as we sail on. I reckon you've got maybe 4 more days sailing to get to Karja. Oh dear. Taris is all out of puff.
Good. We've got a full, warm me out.
We've got the full +4 to Josiah.
So Kratos is obviously feeling good about all the bling.
So +1 then.
Effectively +1.
We're probably being weighted down by the caraway wood too.
You probably are. So that's going to get you to move 5.
That's better than being becalmed, as totally we saw.
Oh, being becalmed is not fun. Okay, next day's sailing. We have an encounter in the cold sea again. As it happens, it is a very big fish.
But that one will leave us alone, though, won't it?
Yeah, unless you go for unless you go for the orca
Yeah, unless we
I say we just.
We've got 996 provisions still. I think we're okay.
You probably are.
But the bottom line being is we're making pretty good pace, and if we just keep sailing, it won't bother us. We keep moving.
Yeah.
Yep. The Grail's dead anyway, so he won't be wanting to go after.
So I'm going to roll my Zephyr to see how much wind we can stir up here.
Yep.
I'm back to rolling 5s again on my boating checks.
So you're moving 6 today? Yeah, you'll be moving 6 today with a success, and you've got the full +4, so you're at +1 overall. Moving 6.
Oh, almost.
Almost.
Nice.
So your last day sailing before you reach Kaja.
Hit an iceberg.
Don't be a storm. Don't be a storm. Don't be a storm.
It's a blizzard!
You had to say something, didn't you?
And you know what? I think as the blizzard hits just before you reach Kaja is a good place to end it before next week.
Well, just before we end it, I'd like to point out I'm going to open up my really old sea chest and take out some blue fur for Watchmen.
Okay, you have a blue fur cloak. That's fine. You've got a blue fur coat. That's fine.
It's a bit ratty, but we'll keep somebody on.
Yep, you can have yourself a blue fur coat.
Boom.
Clearly, you've been to Kaja before.
See, because we're getting new cards and bennies, aren't we?
You will be, yeah.
Yeah. In a pun on the old Attack the Darkness, the blizzard. I want payback for last time.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
You can attack the blizzard as much as you like.